What's up, everybody? My name is Gillis the Kid. We are back once again. It's been a while. I'm here again with my friend Mike, and we just got finished watching American Psycho. This movie came out in the year 2000. It stars Patrick Bateman.
Christian Bale who plays Patrick Bateman.
Yeah, yeah. I don't know if he was like a real person or not, but yeah. So Christian Bale, he plays as Patrick Bateman. He's like a stockbroker type guy, and then you have Reese Witherspoon, who plays as his girlfriend. There's also Jared Leto.
Good.
Who, as you know, played as the Joker.
He was in the movie Panic Room with Jodie Foster. And so he's been around. You got Willem Dafoe. Who was he was like a private investigator. We'll get to that. Of course, we all know him. Of course, as Norman Osborn, aka the Green Goblin, in Spider-Man with Tobey Maguire. And of course, he just appeared in the recent one, right?
Yeah.
Did he just do the recent one? Yeah, it came out a few months ago. So so you have a few familiar. Oh, one more. And Josh Lucas. I don't know too many of his movies, but he was in. I just remember him from the movie, the Hulk movie from 2003, I think it was. It was 2003 with Eric Bana. He played Major Talbot in that one. That was probably one of the least ones I wasn't a fan of. I thought the one with Edward Norton was okay though. Yeah. They went with him, but the one with Eric Bana that wasn't the greatest. But
and this is actually like the uncut version. So you get to see all of the gore and all that type stuff. But yeah, basically the movie starts out with Patrick Bateman and like his Wall Street friends, and they all compete against each other with certain things.
I know this as you watch the movie. Most of the times they're together. It's either at work or in a bunch of restaurants.
Yeah. They never cook. They always get reservations.
Yeah, they always call ahead of time. Yeah, you got a reservation for so and so.
I think Dorsia was like the most famous restaurant they always hung out at.
And Jared Leto, he was the one who played Paul Allen.
Yeah. Paul Allen was like, I'm guessing one of the more richer Wall Street guys.
Right.
He had a better apartment.
Yeah. He was a little cocky.
Yeah. But, eventually Patrick Bateman kills Paul Allen.
Right. Eventually you find, it's like you find out what he does throughout when he's not at work.
Right.
Which led to, his famous killing when he put on Huey Lewis in the News. Yeah. He put it was in his apartment where he had the jacket on, the rain jacket on. Of course, he had the axe.
Yeah, the soundtrack was probably one of the best things.
It was a good soundtrack.
In the movie.
Yeah, you had Phil Collins, Huey Lewis. You had was it the music from Grease? You had actually it was a good sound. Lady in Red.
Yeah.
A lot of 80s
basic 80s soundtrack.
Yeah, it was.
But he ends up killing Paul Allen.
Yeah. You like Huey Lewis in the News?
With an axe.
Yeah. He starts dancing. Yeah. Hey, Paul.
And then eventually he sets a date with his secretary.
Right.
Yep. Who by the way, he told her like to get out of the apartment. That's probably one of the best things she did.
The other thing I can think of too is maybe I don't know if I'm saying this right. I think maybe he did like her a little bit. Mm-hmm. Maybe that's why he told her, because maybe he didn't want to kill her. Because it seems like they were gay. It's like they were kind of getting along good. Yeah. And that's just my opinion. I don't know.
It was just his disorder, like his psychotic disorder, was like keeping him from asking her out.
Right. But. Yeah, but he never killed her. So
one of his main things was like calling escorts and like having nights out.
Oh yeah. That's what I said. It's like he was always either at work or he was out, out and about at clubs and stuff.
Yeah, he meets the girl Christy, who shockingly came back a second time.
Oh, okay. She was like the prostitute.
Yeah.
Right. She was outside, and she was always in that same spot. Remember?
Right.
We're always joking about the one night, and then he married her the second time. She was like cold. She's like standing there cold. Like, I don't want to get in the car with you. I was like, come on, you look much different this time.
Oh yeah, he was giving her the cash.
Yeah.
To like lure her in.
and that's what he says. Half now, half later.
Right. And that one, the one guy who turned out to actually like him. Remember in the bathroom?
Oh yeah, that guy. Yeah, who was that guy? Was he anybody?
Oh yeah, that was the guy that the girl he was sleeping with.
Oh,
like Patrick Bateman was sleeping with one of the other guys, like girlfriend.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Who? Well, he didn't kill her, but he killed all the other girls though.
Oh, of course, yeah.
It seemed like the women he had like a relationship with, he sort of let go.
Mm-hmm.
You know. And then, like later on, toward the end, you see Willem Dafoe's character as a detective, like asking him questions.
Well, that's the thing too. Yeah, he always kept. It's like he always kept seeing. You know, he wanted to see Patrick, and because he wanted to see if he had more info on Paul. Right? Paul's death. He had just had to come up with these different excuses every time you see him.
Right.
And the thing is, I liked about it is every time like he questioned him. Like they were always like at a restaurant. It was always at a restaurant. Yeah, like they were eating as he asked questions. So, got any more? Like guys, really, got any more info on Paul's death?
Right. But I wonder if he knew
that
he was actually doing the killing.
He was doing the killing. Yeah, like maybe he was catching. Yeah, it's like he was catching on. I mean, of course, you never found out, but maybe he did. You know,
because he actually called his lawyer toward the end of the movie and told him everything.
Oh, that was because
like he thought it was a joke. Like he was like,
he was laughing. that was funny, man. It was like, oh no, it was like, no, I'm serious.
Right.
I killed him. I actually killed him.
One of the weirdest things about the movie is, remember the lawyer said he was in London and he had dinner with Paul Allen.
Okay.
So who did he really kill? That even to today I still don't know.
Right. And then remember, then eventually he kept calling himself Paul Allen.
Right.
Patrick, he would change. Yeah, because I'm Paul Allen.
Maybe he just killed someone else. Who knows? But I mean, you know, it's a pretty cool movie.
Mm-hmm.
It's got a lot of '80s references. So if you're from the '80s like us, you'll completely get it. They did make a part 2, believe it or not.
Yes, they did. It was Mila Kunis, right?
The girl from that
70s show.
Mila
Kunis? I think I'm saying right. Mila Kunis.
Yeah.
Right, that was her. Yeah.
It was bad. It was bad.
I figure it would. Well, that's usually what happens when you remake movies. They're
I think supposedly she found like Patrick Bateman's like book that he had,
okay.
and she like turned psycho, something like that.
Okay.
Yeah. But
what year did that come out?
I think it was like 2 years after.
2 years after.
I could be wrong, but
yeah, and plus it was, and it flopped too because I don't think it was ever in the theater, right?
Right.
I don't think. Yeah, that's usually how it goes. Usually if it's like they know it's not going to go in the theater, they just release it right on DVD.
Right.
Kind of like with the, the Expendables. No, they were in the theater. The Expendables. Yeah. Well, the Darkman movies. Well, the first one was in the theater with Liam Neeson. I think 2 and 3 weren't in the theater.
I mean, those were like B comic book type movies.
Right. And don't forget Liam Neeson played. He didn't do the second and third one.
Mm-hmm.
That was Arnold Vosloo.
Right.
AKA he was the mummy in the Brendan Fraser movies.
Right. But yeah, great movie. If you haven't seen it, definitely check it out.
Right.
It's got an all-star cast.
Right, and as we said, it's not a long movie, so it's not obviously not too much to talk about in this one. I mean, like I said, he obviously, as you said, outside of work, that's when he kills the people. You'll catch on that as you're watching, and he sees him going to work and all. One more, one of our probably the best scene was obviously one more was the when he had the chainsaw.
Oh yeah.
Like you said, he rented the empty the apartment building out.
That's when the prostitute Christy was about to escape.
Yeah, and he's running out. He's like naked, but he has like sneakers on. He's like coming down the hallway. And then as she's going down the stairs. Remember that's when it's like I don't know how he did. He timed it, and he dropped the chainsaw and got her.
He timed it perfectly.
That's what I said.
Where it would fall and hit her.
I know. And of course it's like He's like got the evil laugh. I gotcha.
And the apartment that he rented with all the bodies in it, they renovated it.
Oh, that's right.
Remember he came back and they painted the whole place.
Remember. Yeah, so he's like, look, because he was in the apartment. Look, he's like looking at her like, Where's all the bodies at?
So basically, the cops had no evidence whatsoever, even if they did suspect him. But,
Right.
Oh yeah, and one of the other funny parts is where he killed like 5 people in one night. The cops was
that was towards the end. He killed. Well, it started when he was taking money out. Yeah. That's when he had the cat, and that's when the old lady came over. Was like, "What are you doing? What are you doing? Don't you do that? Don't do it." Yeah, he takes the gun. Yeah, he takes the gun and shoot. Right. And that's when the cops came, and then he said also he just like I don't know, like he acts like he's like an assassin. He just starts. He kills the guy. Blew up the car. He blew the cop car up.
Right.
Yeah, remember him? Yeah, he finally runs for his life.
He's looking at the gun like, well, how did I do that?
Yeah, he's like looking. Then remember he got into his was that his office building?
He went back to his office.
The office building. Yeah, the security guy. He was talking. He just takes the gun, and shoots him. And then the janitor, remember? I think he was going through.
He shot the janitor too.
Yeah, like I know. He's going through the round door. All of a sudden, he just comes out. He just goes.
He killed like 5 people in 10 minutes.
And then that's when he right. And then that's when he called. And that's when he finally called his lawyer and he told him everything that happened.
Yeah.
And he thought it was all. And of course, he thought it was all a joke the next day as we were saying. Yeah. And then he just makes a little speech. He made a little speech again too. Remember, in his head, he was just saying what I did. Yeah. I forgot. I can't remember what he was saying, but.
Yeah, he was on the phone talking to. Yeah.
No, but remember too. He was talking in his head. Remember, he was just sitting there while they were.
Oh
talking.
Yeah, like that. That was like his inner voice.
Right.
Yeah.
Saying that maybe what I did was wrong or something like that, but obviously he probably still went back and did it. Probably assume. But that's how it ends. So.
It ended with him just like.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Nobody suspecting him.
He got away. Yeah, he basically got away with it, and nobody never knew. I mean, and of course, he says the attorney he obviously never believed him. So.
Right. Yeah. But yeah, great movie. Definitely check it out. We'll put all the links down into the description. As always, we'll have some more horror movie reviews coming up pretty soon. Definitely. We'll probably get back into the 80s. So we'll let you know when we get into that. But yep, American Psycho.
And real fast,
2000.
The director was Mary Harron, if I'm saying her name right. She was the director of this movie, just to let everybody know. So.
Yep.
Okay.
And don't forget to like and subscribe. It really helps out the channel. And as always, we will catch you on the next one. Peace.